like I'm 95J. I'ma ball out all day. Thank the Lord on the way. Thank the Lord on the way. 95J with the action. 95J with the action. 95J, yeah, yeah. 95J. 95J with the action. 95J with the action. 95J, yeah, yeah. 95J, yeah, yeah. 95J, I'm a ball out Tom Brady. Michael Vick, I'm a dog. I've been running the play like I'm 95J. I'm a ball out all day. Thank the Lord on the way. Thank the Lord on the way. 95J with the action. 95J with the action. 95J, yeah, yeah. 95J. 95J with the action. 95J with the action. 95J, yeah, yeah. 95J, yeah, yeah. 95J, I'm a ball out Tom Brady. Michael Vick, I'm a dog. I've been running the play like I'm 95J. I'm a ball out all day. Thank the Lord on the way. Thank the Lord on the way. 95J with the action. 95J with the action. 95J, yeah, yeah. 95J. 95J with the action. 95J with the action. 95J, yeah, yeah. 95J, yeah, yeah.
Yo. What is going on, everyone? What is going on? How are y'all doing, man? How was your day? It's your brother, man, Jamon, locking in here. We got the Super Bowl. Today is the Super Bowl. We have the Jets taking on the Cowboys. And we know the AFC has dominated the Madden move, man. We need a dub for the NFC. We need the NFC to step up. We're counting on the Cowboys over here. Yes, I'm being biased. Got to do it for the NFC, man. John, what's going on, brother? What's going on? Nice to see you. Nice to see you in here, man. Place your predictions right now, man. Who do you got? Jets or the Cowboys? So taking a look at the AFC side, we're just going to take a look at the Jets, moves throughout the playoffs here, excuse me. Wild card round, they do have the Cleveland Browns. They beat them 42-16, a blowout game there in the wild card round. And just a dominant performance because the Browns are no slouch, but those guys came out ready to play. You head over to the divisional round there against the Buffalo Bills, and this ending was crazy. Probably one of the craziest endings in Madden move history, man. I'm talking about there's a safety at the end of the game. A goal line stop turns into a safety, turns into this, turns into that. Bills win that game 47-45. They move on to face the current Super Bowl champions, Houston Oilers. And they pretty much controlled the tempo of that game throughout its entirety. Offense was high powered. They continued to find their way in the end zone. And the Oilers just, they got themselves in a hole and just couldn't continue to match the Jets pace per pace. And then the Jets win that ball game 56-45. Taking a look at the NFC side, Cowboys start out this playoff picture against the Carolina Panthers, a now retired coach after this game. We do have a new coach present, so welcome bro into the league. You'll see him in the group chat. Cowboys win that game. It's been all about offense for the Cowboys here in these playoffs so far. I mean, 55 points, 55-21. They move on. They face us, man. They face the Rams, and we just couldn't catch a break. Excuse my voice, man. We're going through some things, but we couldn't catch a break, man. Look, first of all, I'm going to blame the refs. I'm going to blame injuries. I'm going to blame Madden. How could I forget? I have to blame Madden. Yeah, he didn't win that game fair and square, but they won. The Cowboys won 56-43. They move on, right? They move on. They face the Falcons, and the Falcons snuck in, right? These guys weren't even in the playoff picture come week 18. They win that last game, and boom, they're in the wild card round. They beat a tough Eagles team. They go and beat a tough Lions team. Then they move forward to face the Cowboys, the Cinderella story. Can they make it to the Super Bowl? These guys barely snuck in the playoffs, and the Cowboys win that 34-31. And here we are, the Super Bowl. Jets against the Cowboys. Strong seasons from both guys. I mean, and they're similar in a lot of ways, right? They both have solid tight ends they can rely on. Their defenses can force turnovers. They can apply pressure to the quarterback. They're similar in all these ways. They have a quarterback that can get outside the pocket and make plays. They have reliable running backs, weapons at the receiver room. This is going to be a game to watch, man. Dalton, what's going on, brother? New coach to the league, the Madden move. Glad you're here, man. He says, Cowboys, bring it home for the NFC. And I completely agree. Matt, what's going on, brother? We don't need any AFC, hate, none of that in here. I mean, we need the AFC hate. We just don't need that AFC energy, bro. This is all about the NFC today. And we got the Cowboys. But yeah, man. Yeah, we're sad, man. Rams, though, I'm not going to make this about us. I'm not even going to talk about the Rams. Forget it. Jets, Cowboys, who do you got? Do you ride with your conference, or do you just go with whoever you think is going to win? Ray, what's up, brother? What's up, man? What's going on? So I'm trying to figure out whose perspective I'm going to stream from. But, yeah, we're going to get that figured out. Looks like Jets is currently doing some training, and they're going to get this game sent and ready to play, man. Jets, they were a number 1 seed, man, for a majority of that playoff picture. Finishing the season, the Raiders, they edge them out towards the end there. And then that puts the Jets at number 2, Cowboys, a 5th seed. And these guys have just dominated, man. Let's take a look at the most recent game coming into this. Taking a look at the Cowboys, Tyson Pierman, the quarterback, 142 rating, 5 touchdowns, 13 for 22. Falcons were applying pressure. Receiving, look at the tight end, Zach Elliott, 7 receptions, 119 yards, 3 touchdowns. And this is exactly what I said. They both have tight ends that they can rely upon. So let's take a look at the Jets here against the Oilers. Same thing, Jordan Travis, 157 rating, 429 passing yards, 6 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Very efficient here, 13 for 17. And then look at the receiving. A rookie tight end, Jeremiah James, 6 receptions, 164 yards, 3 touchdowns. Yes, sir. Appreciate that, man. Little Adidas jacket, man. But yeah, that just goes to show they both have similar teams. It's kind of odd, honestly, how the teams are both constructed. They're very similar, and you will see that play out here. And what I will say is, playing the Cowboys twice in the playoffs now, these guys bring a variety to their play calling, on the offensive side. And like I said, I just played them, right? Taking a look at our stats, These guys were just out on defense. You know, I threw those 3 picks. Their defense is, you know, sticky in coverage. They can apply pressure, and they're good at making open field tackles. He was efficient in the quarterback room, 20 for 28. And these guys were just moving the ball on us. So I say that to say that Jets is similar in the fact that their pass coverage is really good. Very good pass coverage. I don't know how many picks the Oilers threw, if any. Yeah, threw 3 interceptions, which is really uncharacteristic of the Oilers head coach. But that Jets defense is good in the pass coverage. So we can expect fireworks here, man. Let me see. This is going to be good. Who else we got in here, man? Who else we got in here? Looks like Jamal popped in a little bit, retracted his message. What's going on, brother? Nice to see you in here, man. Jets, Cowboys, who you got? Who you got? And the AFC has been killing us. They have been killing us, man. We have a lot of new faces. I'm excited about that, man. Thank you guys for joining the league, man. I hope this is a league you can call home. I hope you enjoy it. And, you know, as a commissioner, I'm going to do my best to provide a league that's worth being in. They said season 7, man, the leagues die out around here. Now, I said, nah, bro. Nah, we're not having that. We're going to bring the energy. We're going to bring the creativity, and we're going to find a way to keep this thing going. But it takes everybody. It takes all the coaches to buy in and people that just like Madden, bro. That just love the game. And they're trying to win. Are we in off season yet? Right? I'm sick. I'm tired of losing, bro. I'm tired of losing. This is my reputation, man. Personally, it's either a divisional exit. You know, I think I made it to the conference once. I'm done, bro. I'm done. But hey, there's a lot of tough competitors here, man. All these guys, I mean, can't sleep on anybody week to week, right? And then you get those unfortunate fair sims due to schedules not matching up, whatnot. But curious to see how season 7 goes with all these new guys present. So let me take a look. I'm gonna switch over here. Nobody's streaming yet. Don't judge my YouTube recommendations, man. I watch a little bit of everything. So we're gonna go here. Let's see what bro is on here. See if anybody's getting active. Nobody's getting active so far. Okay. You know, look, you say 6:30 and it'll be 7 o'clock. Hey, B, what's going on, brother? What's going on? The NFC is definitely not soft. I think the AFC just gets, you know, they just have luck, man. Whether the ref swings it their way in the games, whether it's, you know, Madden. I have 100 excuses that I'm going to continue to use, and I'm never going to show AFC any love. AB, Packers new owner here. I am taking over next season. What's going on, man? Mr. AKA I beat the commish. Ready to see what you bring to that team, man. Big AB in the house. I was at work a little later than expected, so I don't have the off-season schedule out yet, but I will have it posted on the Facebook page once this game completes. Just be a little patient with me, man, and we're gonna get this going, you know. Curious to see how free agency is. It's been completely cheeks the past few seasons. I think it's going to be better this season, you know, depending on how people have managed their money and whatnot. But if you have the ability to sign players now, go ahead and do that. Felix, who is this? Jets. Let's see here. Just waiting on them to show me a little something. Oh, I forgot the music was playing. That volume was probably Probably bad. Let's take a look here. Don't judge my YouTube feed, bro. Nobody's streaming yet. We're kind of just hanging out, man. My wide receiver said he was going to sign with me next season, but I locked him to a 6-year. Can that happen still? Oh, he wasn't going to sign. Man, if he told you he wasn't going to sign, but you were able to sign him anyways, I think that's what you're saying. He was like, yo, I'm not feeling the Cleveland Browns, and then you threw some extra money at him. I would say good for you, man. Is that wide receiver 1? You know, people always get shaky when it comes 6, 7. You know, you start 6 seasons in, 7 seasons in, you know, real coaches start to show, man, how do you manage your money? How do you manage your roster? And these cats, man, I tried to tell them, stop restructuring all your contracts. That's going to come back to bite you in the ass, man. It's going to come back to bite you. I personally never do it. I never restructure. And this is honestly the worst financial state I've been in right now. I don't even know if I can see it on my re-sign currently. 17 million. That's the worst, you know, it's been for me. And by the way, this isn't about me. Daniel Gilmore is on the board, 93 overall cornerback. I don't know if I'm going to accept his 5th-year option. I'm potentially shopping him, but let's not worry about what I got going on. All right, I think we're active, fellas. I think we're active. Let's take a look here. Refresh. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Let's go. Super Bowl. Biggs, what's going on, brother? Phillips in the chat. He said he got the Jets winning. Of course, I wouldn't expect anything else. AFC guys looking out for the AFC. Biggs says the new Packers user gonna get treated like the old one. Hey, look, I wouldn't sleep on any of them. That's all I'm gonna say. I wouldn't sleep on any of them. Wide receiver 1, I signed him last year to a 6-year deal. Then this season, because I didn't give him the stats, he said he was signing. He wasn't signing with me this upcoming season. You got to get him more involved, big dog. You a pass-happy team. John, I believe is a 94 speed, bro. If you're interested, shoot me a DM. Big Maul said Cowboys for the win. He's going against his AFC brother. That's what I like. NFC, rise up.
272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the
Super
NFL
Bowl.
calendar. Happens to
Let me know, please, man. Are the volumes good? Do I need to adjust anything?
Super Bowl.
Here we go. Jets, Cowboys. Taking a look at the regular season record. The Cowboys 11-6. Jets 14-3.
Off we go on EA Sports.
And that's correct. Biggs is currently betting against the Titans. 20 M coins on this game. All right. I want to make sure that my camera is the best. I don't want to block anything important.
A fresh set of downs to
So
work
Cowboys
with.
start off with the
First
ball
down
here.
and
This is going to be interesting to start the second half. The Jets will get the ball to start the second half. The Cowboys have to start this drive off, putting up points
Right
in
to the
early,
air from the
and they've
30
done
on the
that.
first
Jets
play.
applying pressure, a deep shot
He's gonna
downfield
catch
to
the secondary
Collins,
right
Nico. And this is what both offenses possess, the ability to make big plays. These guys are not afraid to take big shots down the field. This isn't the first and last time you're going to see this game. Cruz.
And he'll plow forward.
All right, so
for a
yeah,
gain of
Super Bowl
4 yards.
winner gets $250 plus a Super Bowl trophy. Runner-up gets $100. So you have money on the line. You have the bragging rights from the trophy on the line. This is the game. You got to get it done. This is the game. You got to get it done.
Here's 2nd and 6.
And I like that shot from the Cowboys there. You know, to start off the game, you would assume he would be conservative, but instead he takes a shot.
He'll look to
PA rollout here, looking for someone to get open. It's just a dump off. 3rd and 6 here. Can the Jets defense bend and not break?
His way back to the line of scrimmage.
In games like this, man, I get it. You got to take points where you can get them, but you can't live off of field goals.
Not how that play was drawn up. I thought he did a nice job initially buying about as much time as he could, but realized there was nothing downfield developing, and he had to throw it short and didn't get anything positive.
All right, all right.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue?
Here we go here, 3rd and 6. What do they dial up? Jets defense rushing 4, excuse me. A strong catch from the tight end there. User lurk was in the area. The tight end just has the stronger hands and made the play. Yes, sir. If you placed your predictions on the post, I got you. 4th and 3 here. And it looks like these guys want to be aggressive. It's the Super Bowl. We're not going to settle for 3. We're going to try to get this first down and move the chains. These guys have their eyes set on a first down and touchdown.
Receiver in motion.
Jets defense has done a good job clamping up since letting up that big play. The pressure's there. A flag late. Defensive pass interference after the play. Now we do have a huge injury, bruised ribs, high risk to the tight end of the Cowboys, and the refs, man, they said it's some home cooking. The play was dead. They throw a flag, excuse me, for defensive pass interference. What a huge time flag there. A potential bailout puts them on the 1-yard line. Defense does their job, and a flag is thrown here. Now, this isn't good news for the Cowboys. Can Cruz punch it in the end zone? He sneaks in. Cowboys put up points. Touchdown after the flag was thrown, and the Jets have to be sick.
Start a game, not just score, but Greg, score quickly.
But what's bad about this is Elliott with that injury, right? I mean, we saw the stats he put up last round. He's a huge factor to this offense. High risk of re-injury. How do you play him? How many reps does he get here in this game? That's a tough flag. Results in 7 for the Cowboys.
Is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out.
All right, I'm going to try to get this
and that ball will come out
posted
to the
one more
30-yard
time.
line.
And that's unfortunate because the Jets defense, they did what they needed to do.
Set to go now on 1st.
They did what they needed to do.
From the
Travis dropping back finds Jeremiah James. He devved up to superstar here after his great rookie season.
A gain of 6 on 1st down.
So you come back out here after watching the
All right, I'm
opposing
just trying to
team
post
score
this one more
first,
time.
and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and
All right,
get
we're
the
locked in. Let's
drive
go.
started. Get a
You have
little positive
a solid
energy
middle
into that
linebacker
huddle.
Randolph for the
What hopefully
Cowboys.
starts out good,
The Jets
ends with you
have
being able to get
offensive
some points
pieces
of
and
growth.
completely blown up the offensive line.
Only a
Brees
couple
still
on that
able to get a
one.
couple
It'll set
yards,
up
3rd and 2
down.
here. And like we always say, guys, in these games, you have to have the ability to convert on 3rd downs. All right, we have a pause. We got a pause in the game. What a big time flag though, man. Defense holds up 4th down, and the play was essentially over, right? Defensive pass interference. I don't know if the Jets was usering that defender and just, was a little too aggressive or what, but unfortunate. All right. I don't have word as to why there was a pause, fellas. I don't have a word, so kind of just watching it out. Yeah, he ran into the guy. That's what I was thinking as well.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down,
32. This is where you make your money, man. Got to keep drives alive. Got to keep the chains moving. Let's see what the Jets decide to do. Let's see how the Cowboys try to counter it. A lot of superstars on the field here. All of the defensive backs for the Cowboys are devved up. Nice pass there by Jordan Travis.
14 on the pickup.
Cowboys was all over it with the user alert, just too short on the diving swat attempt.
Conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses. We want
look at the amount of guys with abilities, man. These rosters are stacked. Travis looking for someone to get open. A pass to Breece Hall gets knocked out.
You better be good on third down.
Had him open, but the pressure was there in his face. He had to get it off. Second and 10.
He saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Like I said, man, both offenses, bro, they're going to take shots down the field. These guys are known for making big plays, so we can expect that. Breece Hall still getting it done here in season 6. A nice run. Just short of the first down. They call it 3rd and inches. It looks like he rolled over for the first.
Really, the only thing
the refs say otherwise.
Able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he
Cowboys
there,
got 3 defensive linemen down here.
And see if he has even a bigger carry in.
And that defensive tackle is just bull rushing that center. That's something to watch out for as this game progresses. That's the 3rd time in a row now that defensive tackle has got by with ease.
Once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play.
He said he dropped back 3 miles for that pass. Another handoff. They're going to feed Breece here. And those are the runs you love, man. A gain of 6.
A nice gain of 6 on the play.
This just shows why
we got
a
2nd and 4. 2nd and 4
to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
All right. Cowboys still coming with 3 D linemen.
Travis to throw.
Travis looking for someone to get open. Everything seems to be boxed up. He motions the running back up. Nice pass and catch there for a huge game. Breece Hall, 2 catches, 43 yards. And that's the way to use your playmaker option there, right? Everything clamped up. He moves his running back upfield. They go with the handoff there, and that drive has Breece Hall all over it. 7-6 here, barring a field goal. We're looking at a tie ball game. Both offenses having that momentum and that firepower to get in the end zone quickly. So taking a look at the Cowboys' history this playoffs, they've started each playoff game with a lead of 14-0. They find them in the first quarter, that I might add. They find themselves here at the end of the first 7-7. This is different than what they've experienced so far in the playoffs.
One possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
Now we should expect to see what this Cowboys offense is made of here, because they got a lot of yardage off of that deep pass on that last drive. What's going on, y'all, man? If you're in the chat, bro, like the video. Like the video just cuz. Drop in. Let me know you're here. We got Pyramid with the trap run. Nice carry from Cruz there. A gain of 7. We're looking at a 2nd and 3. And what did I say? These rosters are constructed very similar as far as the running back, tight end, weapons in the receiver room.
In motion now, it's Collins.
And that's a big-time injury loss for the Cowboys. They go with the play action. Everything's clamped up. He has to get it off. 3rd and 3.
Incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback.
Looking like
there.
he was waiting for the
Couldn't get his
receiver to
arm
get
all the way
open there
through.
on the right
It's
side of
gonna
the
bring
field,
up
but
a third down.
the corner was just hip to hip with him and didn't feel comfortable enough to, you know, test out the 1v1.
Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Bro, I am still just stuffed up in all of this, man.
They'll come up to third.
Here we go here.
And 3.
Jets got 4 down. Pierman making some changes at the line of scrimmage.
Now
Drops back. The O-line did a good job there. Backup tight end.
And great
Mayer
determination as he gets
with the
forward and
nice
picks
catch
up
for the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really
I
good
can't
pass
understate it
rushes in the
enough what an
NFL, Mike,
impactful loss
just to
that is
simply
for the
get the ball
Cowboys,
out
man.
of the quarterback's hand as fast as
I don't know
possible.
if they
Sometimes
decided
it's
to
by
keep him out the
design,
game or what. We have a
sometimes
play
it's based
action.
on
The
need.
pressure is there again. And what did we say about the Jets? This defense has the ability to apply pressure to the quarterback, man. And what helps them out is all they're applying pressure, they have the defensive backs to stay sticky in coverage.
The second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man.
Ray says the corner route was naked, wide open. It's always easier watching it versus when you're in the game, you got pressure in your face. You have Short there, nice catch and gain. Now that's an old Rams receiver, man. We traded him to the Cowboys, a solid receiver. We just didn't have, you know, we had too much depth. We had to give him up. So yeah, that was a trade, I believe, for a draft pick. I want to say for a second, third, somewhere along those lines.
They identified this guy as someone they
End of the first quarter in the Super Bowl.
So that might be his first target.
7-7. We'll turn that down just a little bit. And the Jets. Hold on a second. We got play action. Everything looks boxed up. Pierman goes for the scramble, a gain of 2. The Jets suffered an injury in their last game against the Oilers. Their superstar left outside linebacker rookie, he got injured in that previous game, so they're also missing a key player to this defense.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
Pierman dropping back, everything covered again, forced to throw it away. And it looks like the man coverage is providing, it wasn't even man coverage, but those guys were sticky. My apologies on that, but everything was boxed up. He was forced to throw it away. It looked like there was just a man on each receiver. Yeah, so both teams, man, are missing key players here. 3rd and 8, this is where you make your money. You got to keep the drive alive. These guys shown the ability to be aggressive on their first drive. You got motion from the tight end. It's a dump off over the middle, 4th and 2. They find themselves in a similar predicament here. They could take 3. They're saying, hey, we got to go for it. Jets defense held up last time. Let's see if they do the same.
Jets going to use the first of their timeouts.
Jets call a timeout. They didn't like the look they were in. Yeah, no off-season schedule yet. I will get that posted after this game.
No gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
Cowboys saying, hey, man, I'm going to go for it.
In motion, that's
more motion from the tight end.
A shotgun snap.
Good protection from the O-line. Drag route to Short. Showing up big here. 2 big catches for first downs is Short on this drive.
Decision to go for it pays off.
And the aggressive nature seems to pay off there. 4th and 2. The drive stays alive.
To just make a play. It wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really
this is where you need playmakers to step up, man.
That did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the
rushing
perfect
forward.
You're not always going to dial
the pressure's there. It's a user pick over the middle. Cobb jumps back into the end zone. Gets stopped at the 1-yard line. We have to look back to see exactly what Pierman thought he saw over the middle. Looks like he wanted to go for Short, but the user alert was there. Didn't see the defender in the area. They are now backed up on the 1 yard line here. And these games come down to turnovers. It's the RPO, a 1v1. Jeremiah James, the rookie tight end. Nice juke move, providing this offense with the first down and cushion there.
Mike, it seems that anytime the team forces a takeaway, fumble or interception, the ensuing
this is
drive
big.
Starts with a shot, a deep play in the air.
In these type of games, you can't afford many turnovers. A deep shot, and Cray had the opportunity to pick it off. Micah Parsons applies pressure. The ball ends up in the lap of Cray, but he wasn't expecting it. Didn't get his hands on the ball. It looked like Jordan Travis was trying to go deep on the post route there, and the pressure just got to him. Breece Hall with the handoff, stopped in the backfield. Micah Parsons doing Micah Parsons type things. Back-to-back plays, applying the pressure, stopping the run. 3rd and 11 here. You get that interception if you're the Jets. You got to keep this drive alive and get some type of points off the turnover.
Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Let's see what they dial up here. Can the Cowboys defense hold strong? Do the Jets have what it takes? It's a wheel route. It's a Texas route, excuse me. Texas route. And it just looks like the middle linebackers got jumbled up together. They got tangled up with each other. It left Breece Hall wide open on the Texas route for the first down. Jordan Travis getting outside of the pocket, being patient, waiting for it to develop.
The top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So
we have another RPO. Breece Hall with a gain of 5. Now, if you're the Cowboys defense, you just gave up a big play. You had a couple of good stops. Now you're really dependent on some guys to show up here.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Jordan Travis has been very efficient all season long, putting up crazy stats, controlling this offense. Another dump off to Breece there, but Randolph with the big hit keeps him short of the first down. And we've seen this defensive look a couple of times from the Cowboys now. They know that the Jets have the ability to go deep. They're sending a lot of defensive backs out there on the field. But that's a risk as well, as you know that the Jets can run the ball. Another HB direct just sneaks by the defensive tackle. A stiff arm pushes him forward for the aggressive yards, and that's another first down for this Jets offense. Breece Hall must have been tired. He had a couple of big receptions. The backup comes in and gets the dirty yards there.
I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
We got motion from Jeremiah James, looking for someone to get open. Pressure in the backfield. Jordan Travis is down. Huge sack there from Aziz.
2 minutes to play.
And that's what you need if you're the Cowboys defense. If you're the Jets, man, you got to continue to control the tempo as you have. I mean, these guys, they're not afraid to take the check down. They're going to take what's open. 2nd and 23 here. Let's see how they approach it. How y'all feeling, man? How you feeling? Are you feeling good about your prediction so far? Jets versus Cowboys. We're in the Super Bowl. Taking a look at the regular season record, the Cowboys 11-6, Jets 14-3. 2 minutes left here in the second quarter, here in the first half. So far, 1 turnover this game. The Cowboys threw that interception. 2nd and 23. Travis dropping back on the wheel route. The corner's all over. It's another pick. Lever it. Each quarterback has thrown a pick now. Can he go for the pick 6? He sheds off the tackle from the offensive lineman, and a huge turnover for the Cowboys defense to bring back that possession that they lost. Puts them in the red zone area. A huge overthrow mistake from Jordan Travis there. The pressure was in his face. He thought, hey, man, I'm going to trust my receiver on this 1v1. But Leverett has that extra speed to stay on the hip of the receiver, makes a play on the ball. Both quarterbacks have thrown a pick here, and this is the game that we expected. They go with the handoff to Cruz. Good blocks from the receiving core there. A rush of 13 to 14 yards that puts them at the 10-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
That's the type of run you need if you're the Cowboys. They go with the PA boot.
Set up to throw.
Dumped it off to the back end. The backup tight end. He rushes in for the touchdown.
Michael Mayer.
Cowboys able to score off the interception. Those are big-time plays from your offense, from your defense, coming together as a collective to put points up on the board.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little
the Jets, they get that interception right, but they're forced with adversity from the jump. Their back is against the line on the 1 yard line. They fight to get those extra yards, end up throwing that pick. The Cowboys able to respond. We're now looking at a Cowboys lead 14-7. 1 minute left here in the second quarter.
So now, after
my apologies, guys. I know my voice is probably off. But we're pushing through, man. We got Crosby on the return.
Past the 25. Decent field
hey,
position.
Hey, fellas, I'll be right back. I'll be right.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Travis. That's complete there to James. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
All right, man. Yeah.
This is such a critical
had to go take care of some biz.
Middle 4 minutes.
So I didn't see what happened. 30 seconds left here in the second quarter. They have 2 timeouts left. They're trying to make a quick play. Travis escaping the pocket, but Micah Parsons has been a disruptor so far for this Cowboys defense.
That's what they got here.
23 seconds left, 2nd and 10. You have enough time and timeouts to make something happen. At least the ability to get in field goal range. And like I said, this Jets offense does a good job about making big plays, but the Cowboys have countered that by applying pressure to the quarterback.
Before you look back in his direction.
2nd down, Travis.
Cowboys only rushing 3 here. Deep post route. He has the bar. Ray Harrell. Jordan Travis sitting patient in the pocket, and just like I said, the Cowboys did a good job about countering the big plays by applying pressure. This time they only rushed 3. Jordan Travis just sitting in the pocket waiting for the route to develop. Ray Harrell has that speed. Jordan Travis has the arm. He sends it to him on the deep post route, and they score with 15 seconds left. No need for timeouts. We're now looking at a tie ball game here, and a huge play for this Jets offense. Like I just said, man, these guys have the ability to be explosive.
On the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way.
And if you take a look at the play, the pressure got there at the very end. Jordan Travis threw that ball with a defender in his face, but ultimately the pressure just wasn't there quick enough. That is correct. John says, yeah. Jets gets the ball back to start the second half. Cowboys need at least 3. A deep shot downfield to Butler. A 2v1 can't come down with it. 8 seconds left. 2nd and 10.
What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Seems like the Jets are only going to be sending 3 here. Only rushing 3, everybody else in coverage. Pierman dropping back, looking for someone to get open. A deep shot downfield to Butler again. He stays in bounds. Just not enough time on the clock, though. Pierman, 138 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Both quarterbacks with 1 interception here in this ball game. How are you feeling after this first half? We're looking at a tie ball game. We've seen what the defenses can do. We've seen what the offense look like. How are you guys feeling about your predictions here?
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. 2 quarters left in the NFL season.
It almost feels like
as we decide
the next team to cause a turnover is going to be the team to separate.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
One half of football will determine the Super Bowl champion. The winner of $250, a Super Bowl trophy. The runner-up will be left with $100. Nonetheless, congratulations to both parties for making it this point in the season. Travis making some adjustments at the line of scrimmage. They go with the handoff to Brees. Cowboys defenders in the area. They stop him at the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. It almost looked like he had the speed to bend the edge there and get away from him, but a nice tackle from Tatum, the safety. Cowboys still with 4 down here, giving up that big touchdown at the end of the first half. They have a receiver open. It's A.J. Brown, the veteran Jordan Travis, 168 passing yards, 1 passing touchdown and 1 interception.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Sort of in the area the
early in the third quarter here. This is the Super Bowl. Everybody seems to be clamped up, but Jordan Travis does have the ability to escape the pocket and use the scramble to his advantage. It's a first down for the Jets. Taking a big hit there at the end of the play. Cowboys possibly trying to send a message to the quarterback. Micah Parsons laying the wood.
Open field as a runner, it is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
You have corners making some changes there in the backfield.
First down, it's Travis to throw.
Travis escaping the pocket, looking for someone to get open. They send the rush at him. Dumps it off to Brees. A nice composed play from Jordan Travis. Brees Hall just standing in the face of him. The Cowboys say, hey, man, go get the quarterback. He's able just to dump it off. Loading up the box here, expecting the run.
Here's Hall.
Brees Hall sheds the tackle. Strong running from Brees, and that's pretty much what we've seen all game so far.
It's not just the block.
Able to get the first down there.
He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt.
And that's the difference of having a top-tier running back like that, man. You know, the defense is expecting the run, but you're still able to get 10 out of the deal.
On the bootleg, it's Travis.
Got a PA rollout here, looking for someone to get open, forced to throw it away, 2nd and 10. If you're the Cowboys defense, you're thinking, yo, we got to hold up, at least just, you know, settle for 3. Force them to settle for 3.
None of his guys could get
the Jets, though, I believe they're playing it as if they have 4 downs to get the first down.
To also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice.
Travis dropping back. A dump off to Jeremiah James, the rookie. The user on Randolph, it looks like he knew it was going to the tight end, but kind of hesitated there for a while. Nice completion from the Jets. They moved the chains. 1st and goal. And these guys are just inching their way down the field here. Wide receiver handoff, Ray Harrell, the one that had the big reception there before the half to score the touchdown, gets the end around.
Set up 2nd and goal.
RPO, dumps it off to Jeremiah James, the rookies in the end zone in the Super Bowl. After a stellar rookie season at the tight end position, able to get a touchdown here in the Super Bowl. You got to feel good about that. The Cowboys find themselves down 21-14 here, and their defense just looking for some type of answers.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel.
Now you're in a position to where you're forced to respond. You got to put up 7.
To climb uphill, so great way, perfect way to get this second
that tight end is definitely a mismatch, but keep in mind, the Cowboys are missing their tight end, who is also an elite mismatch. That's a big injury from the Cowboys. We didn't see him after he got injured in the first half. I believe he's still eligible to get reps here. Yep, he is now back in the game. a coaching decision to keep him out in the first half. He's back in the game now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Over the middle is Short, coming up with big receptions here this game.
It's complete.
Pearman staying composed there in the pocket, just waiting for it to open up.
It's a first down.
Strong catch from Short over the middle.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same
We got a game on our hands, fellas.
What is my quarterback expecting from me?
HB direct. Nice user tackle there. Almost as if he was expecting it. 2nd and 9. Yo, do we have anybody new to the Madden move in the chat? Do we have anybody new watching? How you feeling, man? What you thinking?
Here's a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 here. About 2 minutes left here in the third. We got motion from the receiver. It's a play action. Wide open is Elliott coming off the injury. Can he hold on to the ball? He can. Sheds off the tackle. 1st and 10. The running back was also open on that play. They decide to go with the safety valve in the tight end. Coming back off of an injury, making a big play there. Pearman is now activated.
Not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the
Dropping back, looking for someone to get open. He's on the corner route, forced to throw it away. Pressure just in his face.
It's incomplete.
The user lurk was all over the corner route.
He's completing over 60% of his passes, but
kind of expecting it there.
Been able to get any big explosive plays.
They line up in a similar formation, if not the same formation here.
On the scoreboard just yet.
Back to the air again.
Pearman dropping back again. Over the middle, it's Short with another big catch. Mr. Reliable here in the Super Bowl. If you're the Jets defense, you're thinking, man, we cannot break here. We got to find a way to keep our foot on the gas. They go with the handoff to Cruz. Nice blocking up the middle. He's in the end zone. Cruz with the strong run and great blocking from the Cowboys offensive line, tight end receivers. They did their job there. Had the open gap. We are now looking at a tie ball game. 48 seconds left in the third quarter.
The ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience.
48 seconds left here.
The timing, when to hit the hole.
We've seen an interception from both defenses, so we've seen the ability for them to force turnovers, but they're also giving up a lot of yardage. And that's credit to the quarterbacks just being composed in the pocket and making plays.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, don't forget, man, like the video if you're tuned in, please. Anything to help the channel, man. Jets back on the offense after the defense let up a touchdown. Tie ball game, 48 seconds left in the Super Bowl, third quarter. Jordan Travis.
They motion the slot.
What can he do with this offense? Get motion from the tight end.
A first down throw for Travis.
They dump it off, and it's nearly a pick. A slight window of being open for A.J. Brown, but the defender is all over it. Credit that to high play recognition and high awareness. Travis dropping back again. Looking for someone to get open just over the defender's head. Nice pass there. Jordan Travis, 222 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception.
For a first down.
Cowboys got Patrick Surtain there in the safety spot. 9 seconds left here in the third. Jeremiah James wide open there, possibly blown in coverage, able to shed the tackle. Another first down for the Jets. We have to ask ourselves what happened there, leaving the tight end wide open. He's been making plays all game. And this is it. A touchdown each quarter for both teams. We are now in the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. 21-21. They're going to have to find a way to contain James, but if, you give too much focus to him, you're going to leave room for the other receivers. A.J. Brown on the PA rollout, wide open again.
Inside the 10-yard line.
And these guys are just moving the ball at will at this point. And like I always say, you got to hope that you bend but don't break. Breece Hall out to the edge. Tatum just can't get there for the diving tackle. Jets find themselves in the end zone to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Early in the fourth quarter, 28-21, barring they make this field goal.
They are the ones that feel a little more.
And this is feeling like the ultimate chess match. I mean, these quarterbacks are just in surgical mode right now, dissecting their opposing defenses.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in
regular season record, Jets 14-3, Cowboys 11-6. Battling head-to-head here. Cowboys coming off a 3-point victory in the last round. Jets in a blowout win type of fashion. Pyramid still activated. Let's see what they decide to do here. The pressure's there. There's a screen pass. You got blockers. Cruz looking to make something happen. They're trying to strip it. He's able to hold on. First down for the Cowboys.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and
that's what it looked like he did, man. The run commit up the middle.
You try to just keep the ball.
Breece Hall just breaks off to the outside, man. That's touchdown. But here they are trying to respond. They start off with the screen pass. Pyramid on play action. A receiver's open, but he gets bumped by the other receiver.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where
it definitely looked like he was open, man. He gets bumped by the other receiver, throws the route completely off. Another play action here. Pyramid dropping back, and the pressure is just immediately there. Number 99 coming off the edge. Got to take a closer look at these tackles. Got to hold up a little bit longer than that. But great pressure there from the Jets. 3rd and 10. These are pressure moments for the Cowboys. They got to find a way to convert here.
Longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no time.
How short the receiver has been reliable. The pressure is there again. Nothing can develop. Everybody's essentially manned up. 4th and 24. You just punt this rock away, man, and trust in your defense. If you don't convert here, that sets them up in a prime opportunity to put up easy points. The Cowboys, they're going for it, man. They're saying, hey, you're going to have to stop us. We're not punting this ball. Pyramid dropping back. Pressure is there again and just can't get it off. 5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. The Jets forced the turnover on downs. That puts the Cowboys in a tough position here. You're now going to be asking for your defense to do something that they've only done once, and that's force a turnover.
But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go.
They decide to feed Breece. Good blocks there. 5-yard gain, 11 rushes for 47 yards.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's see what happens here. 2nd and 5. Do these guys decide to play it conservative? It looks like they do. They go with the run. Breece breaks off to the right side. Another first down. 4 minutes left in this game. 1st and 10. The Jets find themselves in the red zone. Worst case scenario, they settle for 3. Cowboys defense, you got to come up big here.
To throw is Travis.
Looking for someone to get open. He motions the tight end up, but the pressure is there. Micah Parsons with the quarterback spy, 2nd and 13.
Gets to him and takes him down.
Matt says, let's go Jets. This game is not over. 3 minutes left here in the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. Cowboys have to force some type of turnover. You got the play action from Jordan Travis. Having receivers open, can't find anything, forced to throw it away, 3rd and 13. Let's see how they decide to play it here.
But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball.
We got ourselves a ball game, man. 3 minutes, 18 seconds left, 3rd and 13. Jets up by a touchdown. Motion from the tight end. They go with the handoff. Breece Hall tries to get some dirty yards, 4th and 9, and I believe the Jets just want to settle for 3 here just to apply that extra cushion to this lead.
So now it's Jamie Fairbairn.
Ray says he wished the Jets would have ran man on him. Cleveland corner routes. He's doing it a lot this game, man. It's working out for him. John says, nah, it's game, not enough time. Jets spammed man coverage. Yeah, he's ran a lot of man this game. It seems to be working out for him. They're able to apply pressure on top of that. But 2 minutes and 44 seconds, I mean, I would call that a lot of time left, but the Cowboys have to get some type of points here.
Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is
and these guys have to be feeling comfortable on defense after what they just did. Pierman dropping back, looking for someone to get open deep. Corner route to Elliott. Able to separate, but the pass is just off.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense.
2 minutes, 40 seconds left.
This offense has to be
ideally, you want to score, man,
so what do they do?
Before this 2 minute warning.
Defensive backs.
Ideally.
They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
I mean, yeah, if you got guys that can stay sticky in coverage, I mean, man's your best option. They got the corners. They're playing press over the middle. And that's a strong catch from Elliott. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, because the defenders were all over him. Pierman just puts it a little under. Elliott able to come back for the ball. A deep shot downfield. The safety's there. He tries to go up for the grab. Drops it there. 2nd and 10. These guys are taking shots now. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left.
And it'll be 2nd down.
He said he hasn't ran anything else but man.
They'll look to throw
Pierman dropping back. Nice on the wheel route. Dorsett. Does he have the speed to separate? He does. He's in the end zone. Cowboys able to punch it in here. They're fighting. They're saying, hey, man, it's not over. Just above the 2 minute warning. 28 to 31. Down by 3. You either need to get this onside kick back or your defense has to really step up. Both teams still have all of their timeouts. So let's see how it plays out.
Make this one interesting.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out
only
to the
issue is
20-yard line.
We haven't seen every coverage, but I will agree that there has been a lot of man. But as far as a rule break, I don't want to say that just yet.
Here's 1st and 10.
I think these guys so far have played honorable. Man, it's just been a good game. Cowboys loading up the box. A dump off to Brees. That's kind of been the recipe for this Jets offense, man. Brees has been taking the load, whether it's the receiving game or the running game. They're making it happen. 2-minute warning comes in favor for the Cowboys. They're able to save a timeout here. Loading the box. They're trusting their DBs. Going with the stretch play. Great blocking. Can't ask for better blocking than that. And you just got to hold on to your timeout until a play is ran.
Where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back.
Got a minute, 35 seconds left here.
So, 1st and 10 here.
And I can imagine the Jets aren't in any type of hurry here. Brees Hall is activated. 10 seconds left. They go with the handoff. They catch him in the backfield. He's still up. He's still up. Get him down. 3 defenders touch him. He's not able to fall down. 2nd and 11. A loss of 1. Cowboys use their first timeout.
Great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do.
These are big-time moments, big-time plays right here, fellas.
They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Big-time moments, and this guy shed like 3 tackles in the backfield. Still activated, even though he got tackled behind the line of scrimmage. He has freight train. He's going to break that first tackle. That's a first down. And due to all purposes, we couldn't be looking at a ball game here, fellas. I mean, once that freight train is activated, to my knowledge, if you get tackled behind the line of scrimmage, it should unactivate him. But he could have the abilities to keep him going. Freight train's activated. You're going to break that first contact. He does it there, gets the first down. Cowboys use their timeout. They go with the handoff again. The blocking has just been there. Brees Hall is just being a menace. Looking at a ball game here, fellas. Jets, Super Bowl winners. They're going out in victory formation. If you're the Cowboys, nothing is more frustrating than seeing the offense line up in that formation with a minute left on the clock. What a ball game, man. What a ball game. Cowboys find themselves down, by 2 possessions. They're able to score that late touchdown. Defense just isn't able to hold up enough there to stop Brees Hall and get the ball back. But nonetheless, congratulations to the New York Jets as they run out the clock here. And I know victory formation seems like the respectable thing to do, but it's just hurts here in the Super Bowl. 4th and 13, the Jets, the confetti falls. Super Bowl champions here in season 6. Matt says, yo, I need my 20 M coins. Biggs, send it over. They lay their chips on the line. And Matt wins that for the AFC. Jets, Super Bowl champions here. Season 6, they face the Cowboys. AFC once again holds the Super Bowl trophy. First and foremost, congratulations to both teams for making it this part in the season. I mean, the competition is bonkers, man. These guys fought all season long. They did great throughout the playoffs. The Jets find themselves out on top. Jordan Travis and this offense, Brees Hall, these guys just carried the load. Their defense showed up when they need to show up, and they are the Super Bowl champions for season 6. $250 Super Bowl trophy. The Cowboys will be rewarded $100 for being here in the Super Bowl as a runner-up. But man, I thought that was a good game. I thought it was overall just a chess match. Defenses, they both forced a turnover. That one turnover on downs is what was the separator of this game. And the Jets, man, they just find themselves out on top here. They face some adversity in the regular season as far as, different fair sims and whatnot, but they stayed true to who they are and to their game plan. And they are the Super Bowl champions for the Madden move in season 6. Heading on to season 7, man, I will have that off-season schedule posted on the Facebook page. Stay tuned into that, man, Congratulations once again to the New York Jets coach, PSN Super Bowl champion. Congratulations to Coach Ross of the Cowboys for making it to the Super Bowl. Both teams did a great job this season. That's going to be it, man. Stay tuned on the Facebook page. I'll have more information